welcome to the present. That's not present here. Even though we are joined by Manchester United talk in the building from Old Trashford. Guys, how are we doing today? I know you heard me.
After being called,
I know you heard me.
After being labeled a talk, I will sue you for this.
You sue for defamation. Yeah.
Let's shout to the Manchester United gentleman joining us. Let me revisit the intro. Welcome to the Arsenal Present, where we discuss predominantly Arsenal affairs and topics, and seldomly we actually dabble into other clubs. And we are here with a special guest of honor. Even the honor is not full honor, half bar honor. Mr. D, how are we doing today?
Yeah, we're good. It's good to be back here. It's always fun. And
I have my resident Arsenal Sideberg in the building, the Ghanaian, the very controversial one. How are we doing today?
The only black Chinese in town. Yeah,
I like that.
I'm adding that before you add it for me. You know.
As you guys get in, make sure you stick a like on the video. Strike the like button, very, very important for the growth of the channel and the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe when you subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Where do we start from? I think we start from the guest, right? What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Manchester United, there was a news yesterday that came up about our honorable Harry Maguire, that he has been stripped of the captaincy. Can you shed more light on that news?
Okay, the way you asked me to shed more light on news, people would think that I live right at Old Trafford and I'm in the loop of how things are going on there. Well, I saw the news the same way you saw the news. I probably saw it a little bit late because today was a little bit of a crazy day for me, and I really didn't look at the news for some time. But I wasn't surprised when I saw it. It was a long time coming because, Mr. Harry Maguire has been, he has been like at the top of a terrible string of displays. He just hasn't lived up to his billing of the money that I don't know. Something just happened to him that he went downhill. I mean, when he came in, he was okay. I mean, the team relied on him for some time, but somehow when he just started his error streak, he couldn't stop, and it was just a matter of time before this happened. It just took, a manager that could just strap on a pair and do what needs to be done and face the backlash from the media if there's going to be any. But it's been a long time coming. That's just basically it for me.
Okay, Efosa is in the building. Shout out to you, Efosa. My brother's in the building. Good morning. How are you today? We are fine. Shout out to you, Efosa. Good morning to you, wherever you're streaming from. So, since you've shed a bit of more light to the Harry Maguire situation, and this is predominantly an Arsenal channel, I want to ask my resident analyst, right? You've seen, are you there?
I'm listening.
Okay. So we've seen the Arsenal have actually arrived at Washington, D.C. The club, there's high spirit, high morale in the camp. We heard Arteta grant a few interviews to the press, and he was pressed about should Arsenal expect more signings, and he answered saying yes, there'll be more signings and there'll be more outgoings. Now, during our conversations for the past few weeks, you've been insisting that we still need to bring in 2 or more players, and I was like, I think maybe 1 at most. Which positions do you think Arteta is targeting to bring in those quality of players? Is insinuating?
Well, thank you, and thank you for inviting me here, Mr. Big Host, and my brother, my United brother. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Efosa, we are back again today for the love of Arsenal. Anyway,
exactly.
The reason why I've been insisting that we needed 2 more, I look at the midfield we have here, and I think the first position we should look for is still a midfielder. And the reason is that 2 seasons continues here. Somebody like Emmanuel, when Crime Time is injured, Yeah, but we always give him a contract. The reason behind his contracts, I'm not behind the scenes, so I cannot really tell. But you can, looking from afar a little bit, you can see he has some influence, like experience-wise. Yeah. So looking at the current players we have, central midfielders like Jorginho, Elneny, Partey, and then now Rice and Lokonga. This five, definitely Lokonga will leave.
There as well.
Sorry, and even Vieira. But I look at Vieira being more of a Odegaard replacement. Yeah, more of, so he's fine. Yeah, but this five, I know definitely Lokonga will leave on loan.
Okay.
So, Elneny, I cannot bet on him staying injury free throughout the season. And age wise, he's also getting there. Jorginho can have a couple of games, yeah, or some few games. Let's say 15, 20 games. He will need rotation for me, from my point. So now we have the key starters, that is Rice and Partey. Yeah. When you look at now Partey, we come back, injury in critical moments. It's either carrying an injury or have an injury. So we only have Rice that we can count on. Yeah. So looking at it, I'm like, okay, if we have Rice and maybe Jorginho and Partey, it's cool. But we need, let's say, a younger player like a Lavia or a Fofana that can come in and steady the ship, not steady the ship, but steady the Premiership, learn his trade, and then next season he can pick up from there. So then we can choose to sell Partey and we'll be cool. Or Elneny and Partey can leave and we'll still be strong and bring in another, maybe a couple that would help the midfield. So when you look at it, I think midfield, we are still short. That is my opinion. I think we are still short. And then the front line. I know we have Trossard who can, when this, we have Jesus, Odegaard. I'm not sure of Balogun. I would like to keep him, but he wants more. He feels he deserves more. So sometimes when players are like that, you pave the way for them. Let them go. Let them go and prove you wrong. If he does, good on him. So when he leaves, then we would come back to last season. The same front line we had. Yes, we scored goals, but I feel we need just a little bit, a different type. I feel a more aggressive. I look at somebody like Nketiah, and he's a good goal poacher, yeah, very good. He doesn't get a lot of games, but he's not that aggressive. You know, this aggressive forward line. There's not many out there, don't get me wrong, but we don't have it in our team. Jesus is more like a striker with that swag. You know, like he would do all the good work and then pass it to somebody or try to score and he miss. But we need that dog, you know, that kind of striker who will bully defenders. You know, that is what I think the team. So those are the two key players I'm looking at. A younger midfielder who can play 1 or 2, 3, 4 odd games, or even 10, depending on injuries, but still learning the game. We always forget Rodri wasn't the Rodri he is today. When City signed Rodri, they still have Fernandinho. And Rodri was coming in and out. Try in some games, he will feel woefully. He disappointed in certain games, the first season. People that, but he was learning. So that is the kind of midfielder I'm looking for, or I wish we can sign now, that he will have the time. We know that the potential is there. Because if you're getting somebody like a Fofana, you know what you're getting. But the league will be new. He will make mistakes. but not to expose him too much. You have this 2-3 experienced players ahead that they can guide him, and that is the reason. I work for Mikel Arteta secretly.
Okay, that was a very long-winded response.
Yeah, because for once, all I've been saying is actually coming true.
Okay, so before I go to D, because I saw D wanted to actually chime in, let me read the chat from my Fosa. I would love an addition of Caicedo, Fafana, and Kolomoani. Fosa is very ambitious.
No, he said all.
Yeah, Caicedo or Fafana, then Kolomoani. Now,
this two.
Caicedo, you can continue to have your weird dreams. He's not coming. Chelsea's going
so
to get
him. So if he comes, what would you do?
No, he's just being realistic. I think he's being.
I mean, exactly, it's not coming.
Just here
we cannot sign two midfielders that are close to 200 million pounds. It's not realistic.
They're on the forefront of that deal.
Manchester United spent 350 last season.
We are not Manchester United. We are not Manchester United.
Listen. If we are able to sell the parties and your favorite player, Holding, Balogun, and we can even generate, let's say, 100 million. Getting him for 70, 75, or 80 is still a good business.
You speak with so much authority as if getting him like getting tomatoes on the shelf. No, he's not going to just go to.
No, they're going to compete.
Brighton,
we already know the player.
Sell. We can see Chelsea has been trying to negotiate with Brighton for how long? They will not sell less than 100. See the benchmark.
They will sell eventually.
Rice, Henzo, right now it's not. They are not selling less than 100. Stop it. They
will sell eventually, whether 100, 150, 75. I'm just saying, we know the player has interest already. If the opportunity, the
player is a mercenary. Someone that was writing a post about his family needed money, he wanted to come to Arsenal. Suddenly he signed
but it's true.
Deal. Look at something, right? This player wrote something on Instagram about how he wanted to come to Arsenal. It's his dream. The following week, like a normal harlot, he signs a new deal with Brighton.
No, because the deal they told him they are not selling him.
If you actually wanted to leave,
like the wingy and get to the training station,
he should have waited. He should have waited.
Oh God,
what did you say?
That was
no. I
didn't hear that.
I said, what do you expect? What do you expect him to do? He wanted to. Yes. No. Hold on. Hold on. He expressed his feeling. This is my wish. I wish I know the offer you've gotten is way above my price. I'm happy you take it, and then I can move on with my career. I want to move on to the next step. I have a family to take care of. He's into this business to take care of his family.
If you were keen, see D, you can weigh in on this thing. If a player is keen, and you know Brighton, right? If there's no release clause, Brighton they are tough to negotiate with. They're tough to negotiate with. If he wanted to leave, he will not sign no contract with no release clause. I understand he wanted to pay right.
That is where I agree.
Let me finish. Let's say he wanted to pay
I just want to chip in. I agree with you with that one.
If he wanted to pay right, you have said, I'll get a pay right and a release clause. This guy did not actually insert a release clause. And we know Brighton are notorious for tough negotiations. So this is a joke. It is a joke to me. It's a damn joke. I don't take any serious law to go for Caicedo. It's just a joke.
You should have signed a deal that will make it, there will be that for when he wants to leave or for when it's time for him to leave. In this now, Brighton hold all of the aces.
Again,
they hold all
after
of
what they've done and they've shown, you go and sign a deal with Brighton with no release clause. That is insanity. Absolute insanity.
Let me tell you, this is where I agree with some part of what you just said. When I heard he was signing a new contract, I was like, what is the point? You have a dream of leaving a club, yeah?
Yeah.
You've come out, everybody knows where you wanted to go, and the club refused. How do you turn back and go sign a contract where you don't put clauses in your contract.
Exactly.
You understand? Because you see, sometimes I don't know whether it's the agent or the player or the clubs, but look at somebody like McAllister.
Yeah.
Look at the clause he had in his contract. You know, but I understand totally agree with the fact that you cannot blame the player sometimes because he has a team. You know, he has a team. He cannot. That is why he cannot choose to pack his stuff and go to the training center like Wingy. You know, he cannot do that.
What? See, you're missing it wrong. Before I push back, let me read Fosa's comment. If we sell Balogun and Holding Lokonga, even though we sell, right? See, there's a way we fans, especially Arsenal fans, right? Well, getting overly excited with this new regime. Every money we get shouldn't be just be invested. We need to actually bring some money back into the coffers of the club. It's not every money we get from sale players say go and buy more players. No. Come on, the Kronkers have said they want a self-sustaining model. They will not continue to spend 300 or 200 every transfer window. See, let's not get overly excited. That is not realistic. They are not the Saudis. They are not. So I don't understand why we are getting overly excited thinking every transfer window now is a spending spree. 200 million pounds every it is not going to work. Because you get yourself disappointed and start shouting Kroenke out very soon again. Let's calm the F down. It doesn't work like that. What do you don't mean?
I said not me. Because I am reasonable. Like listen.
But everyone don't share your sentiment. You're getting it wrong.
No. Read the last message. Read the last message.
They can sell for £85 million. Maybe you work with Brighton. I want to know that you work with Brighton. So the last message said, I understand your prejudice against Caicedo. I have no prejudice. I choose your word kindly. I don't have no unreasonable hate against Caicedo. I just call it what it is. Because I'll be the word of prejudice. Unreasonable dislike.
I see the guy Coleo be one time.
Yeah. I have no reasonable dislike for Caicedo. Arsenal be 70 million in January transfer, and they refuse to negotiate. It will be that we are saying the same thing. Efosa, Brighton are a tough cookie. They are a very tough cookie. They're like Levy and they're like Napoli. They will frustrate you.
They will frustrate the player, not us, because we can walk away. We can choose to walk away. If my point is, okay, it is not necessarily Caicedo, but if let's say they accept, or they let's say Chelsea bid for 80, and they accept Chelsea, and we come in and we bid for 80, he has a choice to make, because now Brighton cannot say because you guys have come in, we are changing the asking price. No, you understand what I mean? So if
it's a player, they can do whatever they wish to do. It's a player, they can do whatever they wish to do. Or am I tripping? Maybe we should chip in now.
No,
you know.
Go on.
I understand where I understand what he's saying. Like, if let's say even bids come from either clubs, I think at that point it's not about the money anymore. It's about the player's preference, which I think the club might want to consider. So I understand what you're trying to say. I understand the context.
Okay, I'll give you instances where Brighton have shown that they are unreasonable. Remember Cucurella?
Kukuruku. Yeah.
Look at how they said they wanted a particular fee. No problem. Ben White, they told us now 50 from the beginning. As someone with 35, 45, they said no. If don't work. See, when the McAllister was able to go to Liverpool because there was a release clause. Brighton will squeeze the hell out of you.
And it looks like some of this like all these middle tier clubs in England now, they're no longer like, if you come for their players, they will want to get.
No, they have enough money. And do you know what's annoying me the most? What's annoying me the most is that how can you say you want to leave Brighton and you then sign a new contract with no clause involved? Like, are you insane?
I guess some conversations went on behind the door that he just signed his contract.
Exactly.
And he maybe didn't think
See, anything that was not written down and signed, it didn't happen. Yes or no?
I agree.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So you're telling me his advisory team, his lawyers couldn't draft a contract with a release clause in it?
Yeah, that deal wasn't. It was just that deal was fun.
You see, what I read somewhere, that anytime. No, I think I watched a video, an agent, and he was saying, anytime a club bids a certain amount, for a player, it is because the club knows inside information that this is the starting where you can start from, and end somewhere. They know, they talk about it. So Arsenal, the 70 million we bid for Brighton, I'm not sure we did not talk to the agent. We are always in contact with the agent. So what I'm just trying to say now is that the player, you can put the blame on the player. He signed the contract, but he has a team. And that is where sometimes I tend to put some of the blame on the team, on the team, as in their agent and their lawyers. They make those decisions. I can pinpoint a transfer that went through, because the player refused till the last day. A lot of people did not. I have to watch a documentary before I understood what happens behind the scenes. So we can blame the player, but there are people, there are forces behind that we don't see. And that is how I'm looking at it. If the possibility...
But these lawyers and this agent, they work for the player, not the other way around. They work for the player. So if the player is not, they work for the player.
Go and watch.
The agents wants the best deal for their players, yes. But the agents are not autonomous in the whole situation. The club has that say in it.
What I'm saying, he's talking about why some players sign this kind of deals, right? You have to tell your agent, this is what I want in my deal. And the lawyers will draft it the way you want it. You can't tell me Caicedo have told them that, for them to leave, insert a release clause. And if I say we don't want no release clause, I'm not signing no new contract. It is what it is.
I'll suggest this. After this program, go if you have Netflix, watch the Figo's transfer. Yeah, watch Figo's life story. And the time they were transferring him from Barca to Madrid. Go and watch. You understand what goes on behind the scenes. You'll be shocked. You will be extremely shocked.
Let me read this chart. We are not going to spend every window. If we spend now, we will sign 2 players in every summer, and those players will not be expensive. Okay, I agree with you on this one. The next one was why I was laughing when you're talking. Bro is on a Caicedo rant today. Nah, I'm just letting steam out of the. See, I've told you there's no agenda against Caicedo. I just think he's not the player people are making him to be. And very soon, he will be exposed. Caicedo is a Besuma 2.0. All of you that are licking his toes and calling your pearls and you want to put down his zipper, very soon, you will know that Caicedo is not the player all of you want to suck his Johnson and Johnson.
Anytime you say that, the only thing I tell you, I used to counter your I always say, players need an environment. They are human beings. Yeah.
Environmental science.
No. Yes, I'm the head of psychological repair. But
okay.
But the thing is, environment is always important. In football, if anybody tells you environment is not, that person is lying. Environment, getting the right environment, feeling appreciated, loved, and respected. These things, you need those things to. If you go to a company and you work in a company where you don't feel appreciated, you just go in for the cash and then you get out.
Yeah.
A lot of who are doing that in their life, and that is human nature.
Even this
Anyway,
my
don't let me get into my level. You know?
Wait, D, you say yeah? Okay, let me ask you a question, D.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with Manchester United environment that has affected Maguire to turn to a below average player?
So was Maguire ever a world-class player?
No, I'm asking you, said environment matters. He was one that is telling me that environment matters. So I want from you, let me know whether it was the environment that depleted Maguire.
Was Maguire ever a world-class player? He was an English player. That's just exactly what he was. And if you want to talk about environment, how did Lisandro come in and and fit in and actually make the backline better?
Okay, what about Sancho? Is the environment that is affecting him too?
Sancho, I think Sancho is probably village people. I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
It's not the environment.
We actually talked about Sancho, and
can you answer the question, please? Is it the environment, yes or no?
Why will you pose that kind of yes or no question to me? You can't pose yes or no. I mean, there has to be a way of navigating. We talked about Sancho.
No, I want to know what is the environment.
The last time we were here, we actually spoke extensively about the Sancho situation. I think we did. So I
want to know whether it's the environment that is affecting his form.
Environment. Let me say you should expatiate what you mean by environment, just so I know. Give me the premise so I understand better.
The Old Trafford gym, the players around him, the training session, Ten Hag, the whole facet. According to what he said, is the environment that is affecting players. They cannot give you a
environment plays a role in a player having a bad form, and you're forgetting. Hold on, let me help you here. No, let me help you here. Let me answer your question. Let me ask your question. He wants an answer for it, so let me answer. I brought the environment. Look at the environment the guy came in. Look at the environment. Ten Hag just came trying to change the environment. So actually, the Martinez you're calling and some few players.
Ten Hag did not change the environment. He just changed the culture. You're mixing two things together.
No. He's changing the environment, and the environment actually surrounding. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. So everything is a mess. It's in a mess. Forget about culture. Forget. We are not doing culture studies here. Forget. I'm talking about environment.
The environment has not changed. The Old Trafford is still in Manchester. The environment is not changing. It's static. I'm confused.
When Arteta came in, no. When Arteta came in, he kept saying not only the culture, the environment. You have to feel when you go to a certain place and it smells. This place smells. When it smells good, you can also tell. I like the aroma that is coming from here. Yeah. That is what I'm talking about, and that is what Ten Hag is now. I'm not a United fan. That is the kind of, and that is why he actually bringing players like Martinez. He knows them, and they know how he wants his place to be. You understand the dressing room and everything. Forget about culture. People use culture.
Efusa just say what I want to say. Environment matters for quality players. If you take Rob Holding to play in heaven, he will not change. It's the quality of players, not environment, sir. It's not the environment, it's the quality.
No, what I'm trying to say is somebody like Maguire, we know. When we speak and you bring players like Maguire, we know the kind of player he is. There are certain players, we've agreed here that there are certain players, they don't fit certain clubs. They don't fit. I use somebody like Robinson from Hull City. Look at where he was coming from. Yeah? From nowhere. When he was signed, people questioned it. But he went into a right environment where they needed his talent fit what they were doing. And that is why we all sing his name. Maguire went to United when United was actually in a mess. People forget. He was signed to try and fix it, but you cannot get a plumber to go and fix somebody's go and do a organizer's job. And that
it's just like when Messi was taken from Barcelona to PSG.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, we know Messi has quality, even though he's not the Messi, prime Messi, but still know Messi has, right?
Well, you took Messi on his last legs, not the prime Messi.
No,
I'm
but
Messi on the decline.
but still, when
he did a job.
Yeah, when he went to PSG, whether he was there or he was not there, PSG still probably would have won the trophies that they won. They wanted to win, to give them a lift in the Champions League, but he could not. Not because, it's just because I don't think that environment suited him.
Was it only the environment, or they took a declining Messi? Because there are two things there. They took a declining
but that
Messi.
declining Messi went to win the World Cup.
Like I said something, there was a sentence I made. The trophies that PSG won, with or without Messi, I think they still would have won it. They want to win the Champions League. That's why they brought Messi. So if they had brought a prime Messi into that PSG side, they would have won the Champions League for the couple of seasons that he was there.
Maybe, yeah. You'd have actually done better, because Messi, a prime Messi, was out of this world. Let's be real. A prime Messi was delivering out of this world. I'm not saying environment doesn't matter, but not to the extent he's pushing the agenda of the environment.
Okay, I think now you have.
Oh, my agenda of environment you're talking about.
Yeah, it's an agenda. It's an agenda. Let's call it what it is. Like, if you put Rob Holding, Maguire, Luke Shaw into if they don't have the quality, they can't deliver. And Efosa answered it. He says environment matters for quality players, not Maguire. Sancho is still suffering from the midst of the Euros. He has a very fragile mentality. Look at Saka. Arsenal's environment helps Saka heal. Exactly. So I'm not saying environment does not matter, not to the level you are pushing the agenda. You're pushing an agenda. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. You're pushing an agenda.
But I think you were 110% against environment as a factor.
Yes.
But
environment
you were against it.
Factor.
Yeah. You were against it.
Yeah, it's a negligible factor. 10% is negligible.
No. Okay. So let's use percentage, my brother. Let's use percentage. You are mentioning a couple of players who has failed in a certain environment, but why don't you look at those other players who people least expected them to do bits, and they have quality.
Those players have quality.
Now you've turned it into quality.
I'm not turning into quality now. I'm not
John O'Shea. John O'Shea. Hold on. Let me. Find this here. Find this here. You John O'Shea. Does he have quality? Is he a good player?
Was he a mainstay? Was he a mainstay?
No. Forget about being a. There was a time.
No.
10, 20 games.
No, don't twist the question. Was he a mainstay?
I'm not twisting it.
John O'Shea he was a
He was
not a mainstay. He was never a mainstay. No,
you think?
He was not a mainstay. Let's not blame him. He was never a mainstay.
Fletcher.
Oh Lord.
Wait,
I can mention. No,
I don't think Fletcher was not a mainstay too.
How was he a mainstay?
I'm a Man U fan.
Yes, I watched my matches.
Do you know Fletcher? Do you know Carrick, Fletcher, and Scholes at one time were Man U's midfield trio? Do you know that?
Thank you.
Now, can I answer the question, right? Can I answer the question? Now, Carrick was quality. Scholes was quality. So Fletcher could actually hide and mask his deficiency and play in that team. And the conclusion at that time was, can I finish?
Please, go ahead.
My brother, fold your arms and listen. Let's listen.
There are players that can play. There are players that can play with certain players, and the superiority and the quality of other players will shine on them. Let's not act as it doesn't happen in football. Let's not act like that. It doesn't happen in football. So the fact that Fletcher looks decent playing alongside Carey, who was quality, and Scholes, doesn't mean suddenly Fletcher is now a world-class player. Let's not play that game. Let's not play that game.
You're a United fan. I'll mention another player, West Brown.
West Brown was a utility player.
West Brown was one of my mainstay right backs for like 2 to 3 seasons. West Brown.
He was a utility player.
Really? After Gary Neville retired, please, who was Man U's right back?
He was a utility player.
No,
He wasn't.
He was.
How about now? Really?
No.
Okay, if I'm going, even though I'm going to give you that, wait. Even though I'm going to give you that, let me finish. I'm going to give you that. Like I said with the midfield, one player, not all the time, will affect the quality of the other. If the other three players are actually quality, but if you play 4 mediocre players, I don't care if you are playing in heaven or the best environment, your inferior quality will show through. Let's not play that game. Let's not play that game. By your logic, no. Let me finish. Let me finish, please. Okay. By that logic, Kolasinac, David Luiz, Socrates, and Bellerin, because they won the FA Cup, we start rating them that they are quality players because they won an FA Cup against Manchester City and Chelsea. Let's not play that.
No, you are changing the argument. You're changing the argument.
No. You guys are changing the argument. No. You guys are arguing in bad faith. You are saying because certain players thrive because of certain situations. Let's call them quality. Let's not do that.
No. You've changed it. That is why I said maybe you I was talking about how environment have an influence on players. And then
I'm going to put it straight. Environment don't mean shit. Let's call it what it is. Environment don't mean fucking shit if you're not quality. It doesn't mean fucking shit if you're not quality. Let's not play that game.
I've mentioned players where they find themselves in the right environment with less quality comparing to other players you would love to see. I had a friend, yeah.
Hold on,
please.
Let
me make my
right
point.
Environment.
No, hold on. I had a friend who a United fan. He hated like Carrick. For real.
You don't understand football? He don't understand football.
Hold on. He did. He just didn't like the player. He felt his quality does not meet Manchester United's quality. But this is where and this is why I'm saying sometimes environment helps. I mentioned O'Shea, Fletcher, and we can even mention a lot more where they find themselves in teams where the environment, everything is on a level. Yeah.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
When Mourinho came, hold on. Let me make my point.
That marked their deficiency.
They were
playing with superstars that hide their deficiency.
If you let me finish.
Well, you are getting too long-winded. They are getting too long-winded. Then finish.
Let me learn.
Land your play quick. When I'm doing my point, I'm not making it long-winded. You to make it short too.
I'm giving you references to banter what you're saying.
Make it short. Make it the same.
I just mentioned Mourinho's team, in the Mourinho's team. Go back and check. Are you telling me all the players that played in that Mourinho team were top?
Which team?
The 205 team. The 205 team when he first won the league and won the back-to-back. Go and check the number of players there. Don't talk. I'm telling you, environment helps in.
Wait. How many? Wait. How many? You're talking about Drogba, Caseman, Demon.
I'm not mentioning Drogba. You're mentioning the obvious ones. We can all say the Gerrard and we are. Look at the Liverpool. Look at Liverpool team. Look at the Liverpool team that won the Champions League.
Okay.
You can only mention maybe Steven Gerrard and who else was in that team that was top. It was an environment. They created an environment. Listen, they created a winning environment where everybody was aligned, and that gave them that achievement. That is what I'm talking about. So it doesn't matter whether the player was extremely good or very bad. He was part of a team that has the right mindset and the right environment. That is all I'm talking about.
The right environment to thrive, bro.
No.
Right environment.
You have the quality. If you have the quality, you will thrive. All this environment nonsense is overhyped. I'm not saying
what happens to Sanchez. What happens to Sanchez? Answer that one. If you tell me environment does not work, Sanchez left Arsenal and went to United. What happened to him?
He went there. He saw the training. Can I respond? He went there and saw the training section was not like what he was expecting. And he I wish I didn't make this mistake.
Okay,
he's a top player. He's a top player.
Don't misconstrue that. Don't misconstrue that. He went somewhere. Was expected to see same. Like, let me finish. He wanted to see the same facility was seen at Arsenal. He didn't see that same facility. And shout out to Ronaldo, who exposed Man U more in the last interview with Piers Morgan, saying the Man U gym is still as archaic as any other the old gyms. So he went to a club and saw that, damn, I made a mistake, and that actually dampened his performances. It's not about that environment will raise you from average to some terrific ability. You must be out of your mind. You are out of your mind. You're extremely out of your mind. How can you say
listen, you are the only one here. I'm telling you, environment.
No. You're
telling me training centers. Listen, if you're a good player, I'm going with your logic. If you have the talent and you're a good player, environment should not affect you. That and now you are telling me training centers were leaking with shit and
I like what you do, right? You
yes,
know how to make
I put you in the no.
You didn't put it.
You just said it.
I just said you went to. Oh Lord,
I'm enjoying.
But you said it.
I'm enjoying this.
What are you saying?
Okay.
Why is this my word?
Don't say anything. Hold on a second.
See, I will twist your word. You wanted to start twisting.
No, I'm not. You just said it. But you said he went to an environment where the training center wasn't good.
He went there. He saw the first goal like, whoa. He left a place where was better, thinking that he would see the same thing there, and actually dampened his morale. And since then, he was like, maybe I should have gone back. So it's not that the environment just changed everything. Something triggered something in him. So it's not this damn environment. Stop it. It's not damn environment. It's not the damn environment.
But he was quality at Arsenal. So that training facility or whatever should not have stopped his quality from.
That is my point.
He shows, can I answer that question?
Yes, okay.
He shows he has a fragile mentality, because a change of facility should not affect your mentality to start say, oh shit, I made a mistake. Like just knuckle down and dealt with what was. He has a fragile mentality, so don't twist the environment.
Okay, so environment. Okay, I'll go with your fragile mentality. I go with it. Yeah, I want
because
to.
I won't resume a job tomorrow elsewhere because the computer there is different from the computer where I used to work before, and I say, oh shit, I don't like this place anymore. No, deal with it.
He went there. He went there for money, and he thought he was going for a better girl. He went, it didn't happen. But what I'm trying to say is, your talent should shine through, because at the end of the day, you are going to play football.
We've seen Dio. I'm sure you know Ricardo Quaresma.
Oh, sure. I know him.
Does he have talent?
Definitely.
He has more than talent.
He was
born. He's a born footballer.
Even in life, let's take it from football. Mm-hmm. I don't care how talented as you are. If you don't have the right mentality, you will fail. Or the work ethic, you will fail. There are people with lesser talent, but right mentality, that will thrive. Ricardo Quaresma, remember the Brazilian that does leg over? Was it Danielson?
Robinho?
No, not
Which
Robinho. The one before Robinho.
Danielson.
The first Danielson, not the other.
Danielson. Left wing. He does the footsteps and
he had all the skill set in the world.
Yeah.
But why didn't he succeed? Why did he not succeed? It's quality. I'm not saying let's erase environment. Get me right. That's how you guys are twisting my word. I say environment is not the overly contributing factor. It's like 10%. It's not because you can put Rob Holding, Maguire in the right environment, they will still flop. You still have to have quality.
You see, when we started, nobody was challenging the quality of a player. Before you become a professional, you have a certain level of quality. That is all we are talking about. I get the quality side, but I'm saying
you're right. But it looks like you can squashing the idea that environment.
Yes, that is how it looks like.
I said it's negligible, 10%. I didn't say I said it's negligible.
When I made my point, my initial point, you totally ruled it out.
I said negligible.
No, before you came in with the 10% and everything.
Negotiated, it was negligible, 10%. One time you went screw it, you know what? Squash it. It is not a factor. And then you came back negligible. it's your show, but we'll soon kick you out.
No,
am I tripping my show?
No, you're tripping. You're the one tripping. We go back and check. You're tripping because
okay. Let's read the Fosa's chat. I agree that quality and potential must be there before environment. Go. You see, Fosa said I'm not tripping. You are saying that quality and potential must be the primary component. Exactly, Fosa. God bless you. God bless Fosa. Fosa is not drunk tonight.
Okay, so that was why I brought him. That was why I brought him. When with the last one, that was why I brought it. It brought him that if quality and potential must be the prime, and then environment, the next one. Then Sanchez and some other players, Hazard, we can mention a whole lot of quality players who have gone to different environment where they did not feel appreciated or loved, did not work. And I can mention a whole lot.
Okay, by that logic, is Holding and Maguire not loved? What kind of love are they looking for that they've not gotten?
No, you see, you are picking just one love. I'm just talking about environment. I just talk about environment. So don't pick love to make your argument. Then it will be a different argument.
Okay.
Listen,
does the environment
okay. Let me answer your you like Holding, so let me answer to you.
You see, he wants to trigger me again. He wants to trigger me. He wants me to get on the edge. He likes seeing me on the edge. He likes it.
Okay, you move on. Let's
no. See, this is a show.
Read the Fosa's message.
Beckham was not doing well at Inter Milan, but he changed his environment to Arsenal, and he was a superstar.
How do you answer that?
He had quality. How many times have I told you that Kai Havertz, right? I said it. You can check on my streams. My archives is on YouTube. Thank God. Even when people were insulting Kai Havertz at Chelsea, I said I can join in banter, but this player that I'm watching, his touch, his movement, his ghosting into the box, he's not a bad player. He's just playing with the wrong players.
You see,
I've never said let me finish. I've never said Kai Havertz is a bad player.
Your line was breaking. Yeah.
Sorry. I never said Kai Havertz is a bad player. Because the player I watch is not. He's just in the wrong team. That's my opinion since the beginning. For Beckham, before he came to Arsenal, he's not a bad player. Sometimes some players don't fit certain teams. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
They don't fit certain teams. They do not fit certain teams. It is what you cannot change it.
It is still for me. It is environment for me. And I pick, and this is not me saying potential. Before you go after a player, it is because of the player's potential. And
there's some fraudulent potential.
No, hold on. Let me make my point. I get that. Okay. So that's why I said sometimes you will get the identifying talent. You will get it wrong. There are certain players, they never tend to fulfill their talent. Yeah.
Okay.
There are players, you mentioned charisma. He should have been the Ronaldos and the Messis we are talking about, but he couldn't. Maybe he wrong signing, wrong clubs, and bad behavior, personal bad behavior, and
what
all
do you
that.
think?
You know.
What do you think?
So I get, but what I mean is, when you get certain players with the quality.
Can you pause about charisma? Yeah. What do you think affected or stunted his growth?
I think extreme ego.
He went to Chelsea. He went to the wrong club. He went to Chelsea. He should have gone to Chelsea at that time.
Yes. He should have gone to Chelsea. He was almost on a decline though.
He left Porto that time to Chelsea. He was doing well at Chelsea. No, he went. I see Inter Milan. Sorry,
he went somewhere before Chelsea.
Yeah.
Inter Milan.
He came on. Yeah.
No, but he went to the wrong club.
If I have to answer your question, I just feel the potential was there. I'm thinking he didn't have the patience. You know, you can be a superstar. Yeah, you can have all the talent. You have to know when you are benched, you are benched. When it's not time for you to play. He's that kind of player who will not accept those things, and he wants to play through poor form, and it doesn't help. You understand? So. Yeah. I think he made some wrong choices in life. That is my opinion. Because he had a potential to be the today Messi and the Ronaldo we are talking about. You know. But my point with environment is just simple. If a player finds the right environment, they work. But there are certain players, no matter what you do, they will be what they are. They just patch up. Imagine Holding wouldn't play this number of games had Saliba not got injured. Yeah, but he would have been part of the team. He would have helped a couple of games, and we would have been fine with it. So that is why I kept mentioning environment. If you're in the right environment, when you are called upon, you come and do your 7% or your 8 or 6 for us, for the team. And that is why I mentioned the United former players, some of them. They just come in and do
O'Shea, Brown.
Yes, but they have the right environment. They feel, okay, I know my potential is not their level, but they appreciate the fact that I'm part of it and I will help. So I will do anything to help. But if you have a
I just personally think some players are lucky to play with certain players that will help them mask their deficiencies. Am I tripping that? What do you think?
No, I think before you say something, I think it is wrong. There, in every team, you need that kind of player where they will come in and do all the shitty work. You know, like put their head on the line, just run around and do like the odd jobs for those with the higher talent to be able to succeed more.
Yeah, I won't disagree with what he said. There are some players like that actually come into teams, and it's not like they are the best like in what they do, but they have players that complement them a whole lot around them. Look at Alan Smith, that played at the time. Alan Smith was not one special player, but still he had a place in the Man U team. He had Rooney playing with him. He had Cristiano playing with him. He had, Scholes, Roy Keane in the midfield. So you hear the name Alan Smith, he plays for Manchester United, but he just wasn't that flamboyant of a player. So I agree with that.
So do you think if you took away Rooney and Ronaldo from that team, they would have won the trophies they won?
They probably wouldn't.
No, but if you
Thank you.
But do you think? No, hold on. But do you also think if you take the kind of work rate those other players, not with the level of Rooney, would they be able to win the league?
Yeah, they will.
You think?
They will.
I know. So, yeah, they will. They'll win the league. They will win it. See, there's a reason those players are the main stars. There's a reason those guys get the most money. There's a reason we pay for superstars who can do the job, the killer jobs, and the workhorse can be replaced by anybody. Let's not play the game. If Rooney and Ronaldo were not in that team, Manchester United are not winning. Shit.
I
so
agree.
the dog walk you're talking about is not going to mean anything.
If you replace
Brentford have a lot of players that do a lot of dog work and they're not winning nada. Brighton and Brentford have players who do a lot of dog work, but are they winning anything? No. So let's
forget about. Look at the French national team, yeah, and look at the work Kante was doing. Yeah, if you have the same, if you put a double Drogba, I said Drogba, Pogba in the same position, they wouldn't win the World Cup. If you take
who was playing the goals?
No, you are thinking about who was winning the ball before they scored a goal.
Who was scoring the goal? Football is about winning. Yes or no? You see, football is about winning. It's about goals.
You're about to start another argument. You're about to start another argument.
No, you guys like to go left field. You like to go left field.
This one
we like to appreciate.
What are you saying? You think all of the firepower you guys have in front, Arsenal has in front there, the Saka, the Odegaard in the midfield giving the ball. If you guys didn't have the parties and the Xhaka doing
Xhaka,
when the ball get to them, you'll be under pressure 90% of the time.
Mr. D.
So you cannot say, no, I will not agree.
Football is about what? Football is about what, sir? Football is about what?
It's about winning game.
How do you win games?
And it's a team sport.
How do you win games, sir?
I was going to get there, but just see.
Okay, I'm listening, sir.
When this host of this show gets to this point, he knows that he's able, but he will just keep on egging you on so that you argue with your life. Then he will later.
I'm not egging anybody on. Football is about scoring goals. It's about scoring goals. Let's not play around the bush.
It's just like
scoring goals.
It's just like when Casemiro had those red cards last season. Do you know this young man brought me on his show and was getting me to argue with my life like Casemiro is an undisciplined player?
Am I lying? Is that a lie?
Really? Like really?
How many games did he miss last season? How many games did he miss?
So Casemiro left Real Madrid where he has not been getting red cards. He came to Man U with your stupid English referees. They are very, very rubbish. I agree. One of the
How many games did he miss, sir?
I don't know.
10.
Oh,
I'm
so
not.
You don't.
No, but before we go on to the Casemiro thing, I want us to. No, I don't want us to divert because I think he has in an escape route here. You want to use it. My brother.
No, there's no escape route. Both of you, I don't know what kind of wine. I don't know what kind of wine you're drinking. Football is about goals. So all these they have dog walk nonsense. You guys are spouting. I don't know what you're talking about. Football is about goals. There's a reason why strikers are paid premium pay. They don't pay defenders above strikers. So
if I say what I want to say,
let's stop it.
If I say what I want to say, you will argue with me. Read the process message.
Bro, remember you said we should look at things in context. You said goals. To say goals without the rest of the team is unfair. I did not say that, Efosa.
No,
Efosa, drop that cup. Efosa, please drop that cup.
You don't have to spell it out in black and blue. You're right now, that is where you're angling towards. Don't try to dodge.
I am not dodging. Football. Wait. Will you continue to watch football if we're not scoring goals?
Will you continue to watch football if the ball didn't get to your strikers? Or how will your strikers if the ball doesn't get to them?
Go and ask Chelsea supporters. They still watch. They still have support.
The football is about scoring goals, yes or no?
I'm not dodging any question. I'm not.
It's about scoring goals. And if you're not Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's everybody calm down. Let's not talk past ourselves, right? Let's break it down. Football. The primary objective is to win games, yes or no?
Yes.
So, we've agreed on that one. Three of us have agreed, right? It's about winning games. How do you win those games?
You score goals.
Defend well.
Okay, hold on.
Defend well and score goals.
Which
one comes first?
Let me talk.
Defending well or scoring goals?
Let me talk first. Let me give you an analogy. I grew up in a bakery, right? My family owns a bakery back in Nigeria. What is the purpose of a bakery?
Bake some bread, some cakes.
To produce bread, pastry, right?
Pastries,
Let's forget about the flour. Let's forget about the sugar. Let's forget about the ingredients. Yeah. Without your meal, without your engine, your meal that you use to knead your dough, how the hell are you going to produce bread?
Well,
you have the oven. You have your oven. You have your flour. Without the machine that you use to knead the dough, right? To make the dough to be good enough for you to mold it, put in a pan, and then bake. How are you going to? How will your bakery function?
Now, you started the analogy of a bakery. I don't have the expertise to explain that. Maybe you should do the explanation.
I'm just trying to liken that to a football team. You have Haaland. You have Haaland up front. You have KDB. Yeah. You are playing against a team that doesn't have spine. Brighton and Hove Albion will beat you. Any team will beat you. You need to have that solid spine. Your team needs to have a spine, and the spine of your team starts from your defense, your midfield, into your attack. Your strikers are useless up front if they don't get fed. They're useless, and you know it. The thing is, I know he knows it. He's just being very obstinate.
Okay, let's go by that logic, right?
Yeah.
Let's look by that logic. Let's say I want to agree to what you all spouted out.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the department is the most important?
What? I don't understand your everybody is important. What are you telling?
No. There's okay. Is there a reason why they pay strikers more than midfielders and
okay,
you know, defensive wins.
Calm down. Let's not talk past ourselves.
Guardiola has played many games without even a striker, and he wins them.
He played wingers. Wingers are attackers. They call them attackers too. He played.
Can I come in?
I see.
You can't come in, sir. You have to wait, sir. Let me finish what he's doing. So you've not answered the question.
Mm-hmm.
Who do they pay more? The attackers, the midfielders, the defenders, or the goalkeeper?
Who do they pay more? What are you talking about?
There's a reason why they pay the strikers the most or the attackers the most. Is there no reason for that?
It's not in all countries that strikers are paid the most. What are you talking about?
Okay. On a global scale, universally, strikers are paid the most. Though Haaland, Ronaldo, Messi, you can count them. They get paid the most compared to midfielders, defenders, and goalkeepers. Can we agree to that simple fact? Can we all agree to that?
I will not agree until I do my research. I don't have enough.
You have a phone. Do your research real quick.
I don't have enough data to back that, but let's assume, for the sake of time moving along, that you are right. Continue.
You're not assuming I'm right. You just want to be egotistical. You know I'm right. Strikers are the one who score the goals. Sometimes defenders can chip in, midfielders can chip in, but football is about scoring goals. I'm just saying, attackers are the most important, and we have to give them the respect. And let's stop overhyping average players.
But that is your opinion. But that is your opinion. When you look at a football team, that is okay. What?
And you want
my opinion? Wait. You said my opinion that strikers, our attackers are paid more.
Are the most no, not the more. You forgot what you just said. After saying the more, you said they are the most important.
Exactly.
And I'm saying that is your opinion.
That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
No. Somebody will say,
that's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
No.
That's a fact.
Go and ask a Mourinho. Ask a Mourinho that are the most important in the team. No.
They are the most important. They are the most important.
No. It is. Listen. Then this is
goal scoring is the most important thing when you go and play football. When you go and play football, managers are coaching their players how to defend, and the game should end 0-0.
If you don't defend well, you don't win a game. No matter the goals.
Wait.
No matter the goals, you can score 10 goals. If your defenders are shit, you concede 15.
So you're telling me? No. By your logic, right? By both of your logic.
By your logic.
Managers are coaching. No. You just said it now. Managers are coaching their team to go and play a 0-0 draw.
No, that is what you are saying to me. I'm just telling you that is your opinion, that striker is the most important. For some certain coaches, they have to look at, okay, if I have a strong defense and it prevents me from conceding unnecessary goals, if I get a striker that can score me that critical goals, I'm cool. I can win games. That is why I said go.
You've answered the question. No. You've answered the question.
Don't catch me. Let me finish.
If I can get a striker that can score, shout out to you. Answer the question.
Yes, because if I get that striker, that is what I'm saying. When I'm making a goal, let me finish. If I get that striker that scores those goals, and I don't have the defenders to defend and midfielders to defend that goal is useless. You sitting there, you were shitting on you shit on what do you call it? Holding. Why? We had the strikers to score the goals. Aren't we scoring goals? We went to Anfield, we scored 2 goals. We went to West Ham, we scored 2 goals. So scoring, it was never a problem. The problem we had was
we didn't score enough. You see,
it doesn't matter. 2 goals. If you have a team
you should have scored more. We should have scored more.
And I just said to you that if you have a striker and you score 10 and you don't have defenders, they will score you 11.
Keep scoring.
I have passed over. Please,
Keep scoring. Let me answer Efosa. I think we should say core quality players are more important. Remember holding in the Arsenal team. You should say defenders are very important. You need a very strong core in every department. Whether we like it or not. All this we are playing semantics. We are playing. No, I'm going to answer saying we are playing. It's playing semantics. We are playing semantics. Football is about scoring goals, and scoring goals is the most important thing. You can defend all you want. If you don't score a goal, you don't win a damn game. So all these semantics and flip flop and backslide and move to the left and move to the right.
You can draw and have 1 point, but you can still.
You're not making any point.
You can still have a striker. I'm telling you. I'll use Man City. Man City. When the league started, they were scoring goals, but they were conceding. They started losing games. Go and listen to the Champions League final after they finished. Pep interview. He said after some time they realized they needed to change. The defenders realized they had to defend. That is why he changed the shape. And go and look at the number of games, the number of goals they conceded. Go and check before they changed that shape. So Haaland was already scoring his 50 goals. He was scoring 17 goals already in the first 10 games. But go and check the number of games they lost during those 10 games. So don't say, I'm not saying strike goals are not important, but defending, you can score 10 goals. If you don't have good defense, I'm saying you score 20, somebody will score 21.
So the person with the highest goal scoring will win. So you're just going all around.
I'm not going around. I just gave you two.
It makes sense to you.
When Holding came in. No, it makes sense. When Holding came in, we're scoring goals. We went to, you said two goals was not enough. We went to first. We defended well and won 2-0. We went to Newcastle. We defended well. We won 2-0. So don't come and tell me 2 goals was not enough. It was because of your special player, Holding. Yeah? Not Holding alone. I'm not putting, but I'm talking about the defensive line then.
The beautiful game is about scoring goals. You can start all this, your mumbo jumbo. It's about scoring goals.
No.
So,
nobody's saying it's not.
But you are just moving all around, and you're not drunk. It's a Monday evening.
No. I wish I'm a bit tipsy, because if I was, it would have been different. Because what I'm saying is,
but your action is that of someone that might be under the influence of whatever. I don't know what kind of influence you're under. Because the beautiful game is about scoring goals. No matter how you dice it.
You're alone here. You're alone. Read a full text message. Let's go.
You're alone. About the influence too. What we are saying is that defenders should make goals. The attackers should make the goals the attackers score count. I am saying we play football. All of us watch football because we want our team to score goals and win the damn game. Not because we want our defenders to. I'm not saying defenders should not defend, but goal scoring is why I watch the beautiful game. So let's stop these shenanigans, even though this is is part of the name of this segment. We are beginning to indulge in all kinds of shenanigans, especially the Manchester United tug in the jeans and the
China is not fun, yeah. We get it.
This baseball hat wearing Arsenal and Juggernaut.
Like, come on, man. Let's see. Even though we are winding down, you guys have actually made me lose my train of thoughts.
Yeah,
the game's about goal scoring. I'm tired this night. Why are you guys stressing me on my stream? Bro, we cannot be scoring freely. You also need a good midfield and defense. You remember sometimes the most important and crucial games are the ones you win 1-0. You still scored. That's my point. You still scored.
And defended well. And defended extremely well.
You the other team threw anything at you, your defense stood solid.
When we played Liverpool, had we come out with a 2-1 win or even a 2-0 win, we scored, but we defended well. The same with those other teams that took points of us the last 10 games. We would have won the league easily had we defended better. It's as simple as ABC. It is not about the score. Yes, we scored a goal.
Let me ask one more question as we wind down. Let me ask one.
Okay.
I've got both of you and Efosa one more last.
Make sure it's
question,
not controversial.
It will not. Okay. Which one would you prefer? 10-8 or 1-0? I'm serious. Which scoreline would you prefer to win? 10-8 or 1-0?
If I'm winning,
how many points? How many points would I get from the?
It's 3 points, like it's standard 3
points. How many points would I get from the 8-0?
And the neutrals will be entertained with 10-8.
Wait. Let me answer the Arsenal fan upstairs. I said, Which one do you prefer? 10-8. Both of them, both win to guarantee you 3 points, right? Which one do you prefer? 10-8 or 1-0?
1-0. But the question should be, which team am I playing against?
No. I know what I'm saying.
1-0. 1-0.
Right. Daniel got it right. See, football. Even though 10-8 is like a basketball score line, that would be very enjoyable to watch.
Listen. No. And this is what I'm about to say. Not all the 8 goals scoring games were enjoyable. Some of the teams
because you lost, that's why he's triggering your
no. With the Man U 8-2, with the Man U 8-2, exactly my point. With the Man U 8-2, yes, Man U supporters will celebrate. But when you look at the team they played against, there's nothing to celebrate about.
You're getting. You see, I'm take emotions of it. I'm saying yes, your team won 10-8.
If my team won 8-0, I'll be happy.
10-8, and then I see in 10-8. I know what I say so.
10-8. As in 10 goals and concede.
Yeah.
I'll take the one.
But you say D, what do you say you take?
I said I'll take the 10-8. That'll be
exactly. Most football fans will take the 10-8. It's enjoyable. The opposition fans will enjoy it.
Like this.
I can, but I can equally win a 1-0 game, and I can equally enjoy it. Not defending.
No, it can't be as enjoyable as the 10-8.
I can list you games that has been won by just a goal, but you enjoy the game because it was on the edge.
That's the exception to the rule. You like to argue the exception.
Now you're bringing exception to the rule. You just asked me a simple question.
D, be objective.
But I answered your question.
Which one is more exciting?
No.
D, be objective.
No.
Which one will be more exciting generally? 10-8 or 1-0?
No.
It can be annoying to somebody too.
You asked me, I said 10-8. As long as
your team won. Yeah.
As long as my team wins 10-8, that will be a roller coaster of emotion for that 90 minutes. That's going to be a crazy game.
Yeah. Most fans will enjoy that. Most fans will enjoy
that will be
10-8.
quite the game.
Thank you. Thank you, Efosa.
Or you pack the bus.
Thank you, Efosa.
Why are you having PhD of David Luiz, Mustafi at the back?
I think that is causing your problem.
Oh Lord. Efosa will be joining us on Saturday. Let me tell you guys, Efosa will be joining us on Saturday. So I would like to see him and ask him this question face to face. See, D has actually been truthful for once. I know he's a pathological liar, but the first time he has been truthful.
What do you mean for once? Listen, I will sue you for defamation.
How am I defaming by telling the truth?
For once, you said for once. You why will you put that clause under a compliment? For once, meaning
that's very complimentary. What I said to you very complimentary. Are you insane?
That's I said. Is that complimentary?
What do you think? What do you think?
Can I listen to this lunatic?
You know, I will not support you. The PTSD. He just said the PTSD is the thing worrying you. I think I need to go and see Mustafi. I think Mustafi and Holding. I have to see them and really arrange a meeting so that you meet them, so you understand where they come from.
If you knew when Arsenal was touching young man, oh my God, I used to pity him at the time.
So you're telling me you prefer to watch a boring 1-0 over a 10-8?
No. You did not give me option whether it's a boring 1-0. I just said to you, I told you I'll pick my 1-0, but I know it will be an entertaining game. We won at Old Trafford, 1-0. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Go and check.
But I'm saying that
it was entertaining. It was edgy.
Okay. Most of the time, right? A 1-0 is not will not be as entertaining as a 8-10.
No.
Am I lying, Dio? Most of the time.
No. No.
It was just going to be. I don't know. I love free flowing football that goes.
Most people love that.
Same here. So you are talking to somebody who loves the beautiful game.
You don't love a beautiful game. No, you can't tell me you enjoy 1-0 and tell me you like a beautiful game. You can't say so.
Chelsea
That's very oxymoronic.
No,
you can't like a beautiful game.
Your question, there was something wrong with your question. If you ask me,
there's something wrong with your earphones.
Emphasize. No. Emphasize, because I can watch a shitty game, yeah? I've seen a Chinese team play. I've seen some Champions League teams play, championship teams and whatever, and the scoreline is high. But I did not enjoy the game. And I've seen an extreme 1-0 game, and I was like, yes, I spent my time watching this kind of game. I enjoyed it because it was edgy.
Those are the exceptions to the rule.
No, don't tell me which one to pick. You asked me a question. You did not ask whether.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I'm sure those are the exceptions to the rule.
Ask me if you want to put me in the corner. Ask me obvious. Do you want a boring 1-1 draw, a 1-0 game, or an extremely entertaining 10-2 game? And then I'll give you an answer. Or
Efosa has answered the question. Efosa says, "Bro, I love a free scoring game. I love attacking football. But if I'm winning 4-0, 5-0, if it's my team winning 1-0, I'll take it. But I will not want my team to do 10-8. I will not finish the match because emotions are high." So your heart is not as strong as the.
I don't want to finish. I don't want to finish, and my daughter will tell me.
Everyone run to the bathroom. Everyone cannot finish. No. Okay, you remember the game Arsenal against Reading in the Carling Cup? I think
no. The way that game was even a lucky game. We escaped,
right?
It wasn't entertaining for me. After watching it, it was. But in that moment,
I enjoyed it.
I don't want my doctor to call me from home and from the office and tell me, I've been monitoring your listing. You have your BP. Your BP has gone 200. I don't want
exactly. Efosa says 7-5. Exactly. Efosa, did you enjoy that game? I want to know. I'd like to know. Did you enjoy it? Because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy the first time Arsene Wenger won against Mourinho? He won only 1-0. Chamberlain scored a goal. Which game was it? No. It was the Community Shield.
I don't remember the time Arsene Wenger just beat Mourinho. I don't remember.
Yeah. And Mourinho wanted to even shake him after the game. He walked past him. I remember. That game was just
Jerry.
That game was we won just 1-0. Yeah, we won just 1-0. And I'm telling you that I was the most happiest person. It was entertaining for me because with us now, we play good football back then. But it was just 1-0. So I can pick so many 1-0 games I've watched that are not boring. We've set a certain narrative. Some games are boring.
Did you enjoy Man U actually stripping Arsenal 8-2 at Old Trafford? Did you enjoy it?
Which one you found? Well, definitely I did enjoy it.
You see?
Yeah, because of the rivalry.
And then being at the receiving end of Liverpool.
I'll go in there. Did you enjoy it?
Why would I enjoy it?
But did you enjoy it? And I asked the Arsenal fan. He's smiling. Did you enjoy it?
I did. And I'll tell you the reason why. First and foremost, it was United. Second, they were being too cocky, as usual. and third, they all have their quality players playing. So when you look at it, that is a more enjoyable team. That is what I'm saying. As a United fan, a United fan, they will enjoy them beating Arsenal because of the rivalry. But when you look at the team you actually played against, it was obvious they could have won that game even 5-1 or 6-1. But it was just the rivalry there. So you have to weigh. You understand? You have to weigh which one.
Okay, we're about to round up. We've spent almost 1 hour 20 minutes. Efosa said, I watched it. It was scintillating and nerve-wracking at the same time. It was the Community Shield in 2025. Shout out to you.
Yes.
There was a topic you and I were discussing in the background before when we went on the live stream, right? So let's ask D and Efosa. D, I was telling my good friend here as an Arsenal fan that Harry Kane will be free next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 21 years ago, there's a certain player called Sol Campbell who told Sky Sports and all the media at that time that he was never going to go to Arsenal. But later we found out that he was having meetings at night with David Dean and Arsene Wenger then, right? Now, I have this intuition that Arteta and Edu might be sharing a bottle of wine with Harry Kane behind the scenes. Do you think it's unfathomable that Harry Kane will end up at the Emirates?
Did you change your supplier recently?
No.
First, I'm sure you thought of a very, very good retort, but nothing came. You said no. In this modern time, I'm finding it very, very hard to for me to happen. Seriously, I don't know. I'm just finding it really, really hard to. If it happens, I'll be really surprised. Like it would be one of the biggest conjure, like a magician's conjuring of all time. But I don't know.
Now, he told me, he's going to answer, he told me that it's unlikely to happen, that because of the hostilities of the modern day fan. Now, there's a caveat to that. The new fan is just a warrior on the internet. Compared to those days, those fans were more aggressive, more abrasive. They will actually show up at your house. This modern fan, they are just keyboard warriors. They can talk their crap on Twitter, on the internet, in the comments. They will say all shit, but they will not do anything. So I think there's a chance.
If he switches
allegiance to Arsenal.
Are you guys both in North London?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he switches blocks, switching from the other, I think Arsenal fans will love it because he's a good goal scorer, Premier League for that man. But it would be, I want to say, it would be unprecedented in these times.
What do you mean it's unprecedented this time?
In these times, I'm just saying, I'm not. Yeah, in those days it happened. So Campbell, in those days, yes, it did happen. But in these times, that kind of rivalry, even Carlos Tevez has left Man United for Man City. It was like, that was some madness. And it only happened because he was on loan at United.
So are you saying it's impossible?
Man, you had no say in that. But this
guy,
you saying impossible? This guy is a thoroughbred sports player through and through. He's a thoroughbred. It's so hard. It will be difficult. I'm saying I won't say it's impossible, but it's impossible. That's
you still think it's impossible?
That's my point of view.
Me?
Yeah.
But you know my stand. The point he gave when we were talking behind the scenes, I said I gave references to those saying like you were there when we were talking.
So why do you guys share that strong point that it's impossible?
Listen,
why?
First and foremost, yes. You see, why do we share that point that it's impossible? It's the same way you share that point that it's impossible that Arsenal will sign Caicedo. You see, there's a certain feeling.
Thank God. Did I say Arsenal is impossible to sign Caicedo? I didn't say that.
No, the way you make it sound, it's like we should stop.
I said it's not probable. I didn't say it's impossible.
Yes, it's
probable.
Possible. Probable. Okay, well, let me use the word. Give me your word again.
I said probable. The probability is
okay, and it's not okay. So
something can be possible.
Hold on. The same. Okay, so I use the word impossible. So the same way you are saying that it's improbable. Yeah, it's improbable to use. The same way you say improbable is the same way I'm also saying that he has gone too far with Tottenham. Yeah,
He's a thoroughbred. Like that's what I was.
yes. And when you look at it, yes, he might not have the trophy legacy in Tottenham. Yeah, but he has a legend status in Tottenham. You wouldn't want to. For me, I just feel now he should just go to a different club.
So you think he can attend?
So Campbell, listen. So Campbell did not have a legendary status at Tottenham then.
He was on the way at that time. Was the best defender in the league.
Okay, exactly. So my point is, he was on the way. This guy has already gotten their destination.
He hasn't gotten there. He's on his way. He hasn't gotten there.
Maybe earlier. Yeah, maybe earlier. Yeah, if he had.
To them,
To
them, Kane is a legend. To them, ask any Tottenham.
He's not a legend.
What are you telling me? How many games does he have to go to break the highest?
Because he can go to. See, do you know why? Do you know I'm saying he's not a legend? Just calm down. He can go to Man United or Man City or Arsenal, and he goes there and win the league and Champions League. And Spurs will say, no, you're not a legend. So you can't say he's a legend right now because the same Spurs will change it and say, look at Declan Rice, right? He was supposed to be a future legend for West Ham. All of them have denied him. No, he has left our club. He has gone to join on that club. If he wins the Premier League with Arsenal and the Champions League, he can't be a West Ham legend. So if Harry Kane comes to Arsenal and wins the Champions League and the league, he can't be a sports legend.
Hold on. I just said that when you compare the two, you said so Campbell was on his way. This guy has already been there. He has broken a whole lot of records. The only thing that is lacking.
He's not a legend yet.
And listen, he's a legend to them.
No, because you can say the cult is a cult hero. He's not a legend.
Most of their legends, what did they actually win for them? So they do have legends.
Because see, you can call those legends now because they are done. Harry Kane, like I said, the caveat is that Harry Kane can go to another club and win something, and then he won't become the legend anymore.
I'm telling you, Tottenham supporters are okay.
Answer me this question. Answer this question. If he goes to Manchester United, for example, and wins them the Champions League and the Premiership, is he still Tottenham legend?
Yes, because he played there. He set records there.
No, it's no more.
You are looking at the trophy side.
No. You are. Am I tripping, Dio?
See, he will still be to an extent for Spurs.
He will never.
What do you mean? I think he's presently their highest goal scorer right now.
Exactly. Yes. He holds a whole lot of records.
The legendary status for him already.
No, how do you? Let's not dilute the word legend. Legend is you win something tangible with that club and break records too, especially winning something tangible. This I don't call him a loser. He hasn't won nothing, like nothing.
That we agree with you.
So if now goes on that, imagine he now goes on that club to win something. You're not going to say because he plays so good. That means that's perceives him winning on that club. Listen. Both of you are drunk tonight.
Do you know Sean Gota? Do you know Sean Gota?
No, who is that?
Tottenham. I said Tottenham. Man City. He was a Man City legend.
What did they win?
No, actually, he's not dead, so he is. He didn't win anything, and that is what I'm saying.
He's a legend. He's not a legend. I don't know him.
No, he is. For Man City supporters,
I don't know him.
No, you are not a Man City supporter. But for Man City supporters, they know that back then, the level of their club, they needed a certain, let me use hero, and that is why
that's a cult hero.
He's a legend.
He's a cult hero. He's a cult hero. Yes.
Let's not start another argument.
Okay, let's end it with Efosa. Remember, he was an Arsenal player when he was much younger. Exactly. I have no care for his legendary status. He will be Efosa is thinking about it. He will be. He will be. Let emphasize this. He will be a legend at Arsenal.
He will
want to win.
Super legend in
you mean that?
Arsenal.
You mean that?
You'll be a legend at Arsenal.
So you mean that loser will be a legend?
We'll change from loser to winner. We'll change from loser to winner. He will.
You see, somebody like my point I was trying to make earlier was somebody like So Campbell was a product from the academy. So he was just on the verge of leading them for some time. He would have been, yeah. But my point is, Kane has been there more years than Campbell. Let's get it right, more years. Yeah, because he left from our academy and went to the academy and became the player he is today.
I will make sure I keep this video in the archives when he signs for us now.
You see, somebody he wouldn't forget about it. Somebody like
wait.
somebody.
Wait. Say it again. Say it again.
We wouldn't go for him.
What we won't go for him?
We will not.
And do you think somebody like Kane will say he wants to handle the transfer request at Spurs because he wants to go?
No, he's going to be free next season. Why are you talking like he's going to be free?
He's probably going to Bayern Munich.
He's not going to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is small screen. He's not going to Bayern.
Listen.
He's not going to Bayern.
Have a lot to lose if they keep him.
Oh, they're not selling him.
They are listening to offers. Just that they are.
He's a small screen. They are not listening to any offers. Kane will play this season. You want to bet?
Kane is not coming to us now when he's 31 or 30. Forget about it.
Why?
Because I don't think next season.
If Kane comes to us and we delete your channel.
No, he's not a player I dislike or something. No, that is not the thing. I'm just looking at it like he will go to United or any other European team.
Exactly. First, I just help you to answer it. He will go to United or Arsenal. He will come to those two clubs. He will.
No, he wouldn't.
He will.
Yeah.
He's not going to Bayern. Let's not believe what the press has pushed. He's not going to Bayern.
I wanted to. You remember this player, England, famous England captain that won them the World Cup, Bobby Moore.
Yeah.
He's a West Ham legend. By that time, he didn't win anything. I don't remember him winning anything with West Ham. But he was according to them those times, he was a great. My key master says, set it in stone. Exactly. See, we'll be here to do the welcoming of Harry Kane to Arsenal. We'll be here. No way.
We'll be here to do the live stream of welcoming Kane. The return of the prodigal son.
It's not going to happen.
Wait, he changed his mind? 100% Kane will play for Bayern. He's not play for Bayern. He's a small screen. 100% we will do the return of the prodigal son. He's a prodigal son. He will come back. He will. So I understand most of you are frightened because of the rivalry. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Kane still loves Arsenal. He has a soft spot for Arsenal, and he'll be coming back home next season. So last words as we round up this very explosive.
I see us signing Caicedo more than getting King. Even if it's free, I don't think we're going for him. That is how I see it. Although I'm the same person who's saying we need a different type of striker.
Why what has happened to your mentality?
You caused it. Your PTSD is affecting me here.
How?
What is the word you use for Caicedo? No, we're not signing Caicedo. Help me again. I don't want to. Let me write it down. My English.
So Evosa will tell you the word. Evosa, help me. Evosa will tell you.
My English is English in here.
Efosa says it's not impossible. If he's free, he can make it happen. I read this message before. I think I read the message before. Master says no way Tottenham let Kane move within Premiership. They can't stop him next season. I don't get it. How can he be stopped?
And I'm saying it will be bonkers on Tottenham to let him go on a free.
You can't let him go. He's free. Like I don't
So
get
just take the Bayern offer and let him go to Bayern and win some trophy for God's sake.
And if he leaves for free next season, the joke will be on Daniel Levy because he had the chance to send him to Man City over last season. He refused to let him go.
Yeah,
he has a chance to send him.
Wait. What have I understand that right? Manchester United need a striker, and you're here fighting against it. Arsenal will appreciate a striker like Harry Kane, and he is here yapping against it. I don't get both of you. I don't understand both of you.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
I'm saying you need a striker, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So why are you against the possibility of him joining you?
Not this. Man, you need a striker now. Daniel Levy will play hardball now.
I'm saying even though you get a striker now, right? Won't you take him on a free?
No,
next
sure.
Season?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what I'm talking about now. About next season when he's on a free.
Oh, okay.
So when he's on a free,
you posed was the possibility of him going to Arsenal. So that's where the argument has
been. Yeah, I'm saying that
exactly.
not this season. I think next season on a free.
Okay, so let me put this before we end the stream.
Yeah.
The stream. Yeah. When he's on the free.
Yeah.
Bayern has already showed interest.
Yeah.
Madrid has shown interest. City has shown interest. Man United have shown interest. One of the teams in PSG have shown interest. Inter. Oh no, is it no? Juve. Yeah, they showed interest. Now we add Arsenal to the list. Yeah. 7. Maybe Barcelona. Maybe. Do you think, and I'm not saying Arsenal don't stand a chance, but do you think he will go for Arsenal over Madrid?
Can I answer that question?
Yeah.
Now, if Madrid.
Where would you go?
Madrid. He will never go to Madrid, number one, because Madrid cannot afford him. He wants to remain in England. He wants to beat the Alan Shearer record. So he's not going to Madrid. So let's stop that. I didn't know
you were part of his. You are part of
I'm part of Central Raj. Yeah, I'm part of the advisor. So he will not go to Madrid. And number two, the other teams you mentioned, apart from Man City and Manchester United, those other people cannot pay. They can't pay his tab. It's like when you're dating a baddie, right? The baddie is not going to date.
You are not talking about this season, though. You are talking about next season.
Yeah, his salary is going to be high, even though it's on a free. Those clubs can't pay salary.
Manchester United.
Only clubs in the Premiership. Only clubs in the Premiership can pay Harry Kane's wages. Let's get it straight. So if you limit it to all the clubs in the Premier that can pay his wages, come on, man. Come on. We know that Manchester United are notorious for overpaying wages. Right?
Continue. I'm listening. You see, we are quiet. We are listening.
Then Arsenal loves a freebie.
Continue.
Then Manchester City might look at it and say, maybe you can do a snaking. So those are 3 clubs that can afford Harry Kane. And I have a strong feeling he will want to stay with his young family in London. Right? He will want to stay close to his new building. He's building 3 miles away from Cobhams. If you put all those factors together, Harry Kane could be an Arsenal player next season.
And I can also give you a reason. The building, if it's going to take him 2 years, he can go to a Bayern or something, go for 2-3 years, and then come back, go play in the championship or just a smaller club, and then retire.
He's not going to Bayern.
The house will be.
He's not going to Bayern. He's not going to Bayern. See, English players hardly move out of the Premiership. Number one. And number two, European clubs cannot afford their wages. See, why are you guys not being realistic? They can't afford those wages. Bayern can? They can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Okay, let's wait and see.
See, 5 years ago, there was no way, there is no chance in hell that West Ham, those this is YouTube, let me not use the wrong word. Those guys can actually try to get a player from Bayern. They're about to get Goretzka. West Ham about get Goretzka from West Ham, from Bayern, because Bayern are refusing to pay the wage demands of Goretzka. But West Ham are saying they can pay it. So let's stop playing games. I don't care how many meetings Bayern are having with Harry Kane.
One thing you're forgetting here. One thing you're forgetting here is when a player is signing on the free, it means the club is not paying any transfer fee.
So they pay. You are getting it wrong. The money for transfer fee will reflect on his wages. That's what they do.
No. But hold on. Let me. He will strike a higher wage bill and one or two stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if a club like Bayern or let's say Madrid have 80 million and Tottenham are refusing to take, and they have it next summer to spend, and Harry Kane is free, they can give Harry Kane 50 million contract without affecting them, because they have exactly. That's why I keep telling you.
Harry Kane wants to stay. You are still getting it wrong. Harry Kane wants to stay in England. You are still getting it wrong.
It's not absolute. It's not absolute.
It's absolute.
No.
It's absolute.
Wait. Well, let's wait till the end of the season.
Wait. Let's take a small bet. There is no way Harry Kane is leaving England. $50. He's not leaving.
Oh, your $50 is missing, yeah?
I'll collect my $50 from you.
Your $50 is missing. I'm asking you, or somebody.
No. I am confident. I'm just saying. I'm so
you are
confident.
looking to take $50 from me.
Yeah, because I'm very confident that Harry Kane will not leave England. He will not leave England. Do you know what I know? Do you know what I'm hearing from background? That the Bayern negotiation is a small screen. Man, you are still looking around. So if Tottenham agrees a fee with Bayern, then Man will just come out and say, "Okay, we'll pay that money." He's not leaving England. It's a small screen. He's not leaving.
I think Mike Master has. No, you've jumped. I think you jumped the message, the first one, yeah.
Holy Honest is personally involved already with Kane deal, and next week 100 million on the table. Also, Bayern is the only club Kane fits in at the moment, and he knows that. Guys, I respect your opinion, and I'm not going to disregard it. I'm still telling you, Harry Kane is not leaving England. He's not leaving. You remember that, or maybe D, you know that Bayern were in for Declan Rice, right? At the beginning.
I think I saw it.
They wanted Declan Rice. They were ready to pay what Arsenal pay. The guy said, "I'm not leaving England."
But he has made up his mind for picking a club. He was like, "I want this project. This is what I'm looking for." So they were not. That was why West Ham was entertaining bids from. Actually,
how many times have we heard Harry Kane wants to beat the electoral records? Same thing you are saying applies to Harry Kane. He's not leaving.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves, because I know I have a feeling that if they have any option of selling, and if
your
it's not,
feelings is influenced by what you're drinking.
No. If it's not United, if it's not United, and I don't even see why they should sell to United, because they are not that far from United anyways. So if it's not like a Man City, which is a no now, then Bayern, let him go. Take the 80 or 100 million.
That's what you see. You are projecting what you want, and I get it. That's what you want. But what you want, unfortunately, is not what is going to happen or what is probable. It's what you want. I get it. You're not influenced. It's what you want. I get it.
No, I'm not under any influence. I'm just saying. I'm also telling you. You are saying that, okay, he will go on the free and practically Arsenal can afford and blah blah, or you can go to Arsenal. And I'm also telling you it will not happen.
Okay, Efosa just told us, even if Oleones, Oliver Kahn, Kai Rummenigge, Lothar Matthäus talk to him, he will not go. He's not going. Kane will not leave England.
My question to Efosa is, I don't mind where Kane goes, yeah? I know he will not play for Arsenal. For that, I know for a fact. But yes, hand me, he will not join Arsenal. But with Bayern, I don't think that Bayern will continue to keep bidding if they've not spoken to the player, if they've not had any.
Sorry, D, we'll round up. Sorry, I'm sure. Are you in a hurry, D?
Yeah, let's just no. Let's
No,
talk.
I want to ask you a question. You just said something,
No,
right?
no,
I'll ask
let
the
me
question.
finish with this point. Let me finish with this point, then you can ask the question.
Okay.
If the club has no hint, yeah, we went in with Rice because we knew for a fact that the guy wanted to join Arsenal. We are the first pick. We've agreed everything behind the scenes. That is why we went and paid the money they were asking for. So I'm sticking my neck out and saying it is the same. Bayern have, or they know something. That is why they keep bidding, because they know the opportunity.
Yeah.
You don't respond
Now
to
you
what
can
you
ask
said.
a question.
You don't respond to what you say, or I should ask you a question. You remember when Man City bidded for Declan Rice? What was the narrative in the media?
Man City have come in. He will go to.
Apart from that, they said Man City, according to what you say, no, the Man City have spoken to Declan Rice. They know something. That's why they are bidding. Is that what the media was saying?
I actually thought he was going to go to Man City.
But before, what was the narrative that Man City knows something and they've spoken to Declan Rice, right? But that logic, right, apply to this transfer.
Yes,
the same thing.
They always get
the fact that
it depends who you are getting your. No, hold on. Maybe Man City was led on, yeah, and it happens.
Maybe Harry Kane is leading Bayern Munich on.
But as long
you just
as
answer my question.
so this is my point. No. But this is my point. If they are being led on and they keep increasing the amount, and they get to the amount, Tottenham deems it fit that it's a good money for him to take, they will take it. That is what I'm saying.
What happen then? Manchester United will come in and say we'll pay that money.
Okay, now you are saying Manchester has not even bid, but if they have the money, they can go. It's okay.
No, they want to make I know what Manchester want to make sure that Daniel Levy wants to sell. You see, it's not about. It's like okay. Let me see. It's like talking to a woman, right? You can be led on with the possibility of you hit it. You take her to a date. You are whining her. If she hasn't let you know explicitly that after the date too, I'm going to bend over. You are just living on the precipice of possibility. So see, Bayern are being led on.
What you just said here. I'm going
with what Bayern are being led on so that Levy can agree a fee. And when Levy agrees a fee, Man, you say that fee you agreed, we are to pay it. That was happening.
So you see how I was telling you earlier when we were talking about the Caicedo deal. Now you jump on the same thing we are talking about. If a bid is accepted, other club who is also interested and didn't want to go through this whatever, they can also come in and say, okay, I've matched the bid. And that would be it. Now it would depend on the player. So this is where I would say, okay, then I will go with what you're saying. Maybe he wants to stay in England, so he will go for Manchester United. But if, let's say, they go to, let's say, 100 million, and Tottenham didn't fit that, okay, we take the 100, and no club comes in, he will go to Bayern.
Okay, let me read this chart for round up. We are getting too late. I would love to see him go where he will win, but Tottenham will not sell. They could have sold him to Man City. Exactly. See, what we are saying is that Tottenham are playing games. Tottenham don't want to sell him. They still have a modicum of hope that he will sign.
Let me ask you this: if you're a Tottenham fan, which I know it would be impossible, but just for argument's sake, I know before you come after me. But let's say you're a Tottenham fan. What would you do?
I'll keep him. I'll take the risk. Do you know why? I'll explain why I'll take the risk. The new Posteno, sorry, I said Posteno, Postecoglou.
You see what you do in secrecy, it's coming out. You see what your man does. You continue.
That was the point, right?
Postecoglou, right? Sorry. Postecoglou, the new manager, right?
Oh God.
This is ridiculous. Postecoglou, the new manager, right? I think he's a decent manager. They just signed Madison, right? They signed Mano Solomon. If they keep Harry Kane, Hurricane guarantees them 25 goals.
Yeah.
Now, if they sign two solid defenders, trust me, they might sneak into top 4.
They still have it. There's a team there. Yeah.
There's a team there. So if you now look at it, if they sneak into top 4, how much do they get from European Champions League and being in top 4? Is equal to or more than the £100 million they'll get for Hurricane. So if you look at it, sporting wise and business wise, it is smart to take that risk and keep Hurricane because of the guaranteed 25 goals. Because if you sell him for £100 million, right, which looks good on paper. Remember when they sold Gareth Bale, they bought Soldado and some scrubs.
The body at 5, 6.
So even though the media and some of these content creators are shouting, "Oh, the best thing for Tottenham to selling," even though I hate Spurs, I think the best thing for them to keep him because it will help them get into top 4. And guess what? We know Harry Kane has a soft spot for Spurs. He might actually change his mind and sign a new contract. We've seen it before, twice. If Postecoglou does well at Spurs and to guide them into the Champions League, he will sign a new contract.
I agree.
Because if they sell him for £100 million, who are the strikers they'll buy with that money?
Yeah, but they can use this season in particular, yeah, to I would say reposition the squad in a different way. Like so, it takes away the Hurricane team tag, you know, and any striker that will come in now will have the supporters will understand. They will have time.
Oh, 25 guaranteed goals.
I get it, but they know they are in a certain form of process. Theirs are different from ours.
I will risk if I was Levy, he's not going anywhere. I'm not. I'm just saying if I was, I'm not selling it.
I'm looking at sell it and use the money to start building the team because there are some key positions you need to start sorting it out. I'm not saying they and then try and get a decent form of striker where the room for improvement will be there for that kind of striker. Maybe next season,
I know,
will be better.
But if you keep him and get top 4, you still get same money that if you lost him. So if you look at it, sporting wise and business wise, the best thing is to keep him. This is the last message I'm going to raise out so I can round up quickly. I can't keep DFA for so long too much. Thank you for coming through and being patient. I think Kane's time to help the team is over. Now it's time to win silverware. No, he can leave next season.
You did not read the Forces last message.
Okay, let me see it. I understand Mike's point, and I cannot rule it out. I will not be shocked if he signs a new contract. Like I said, exactly. If he will stay in the EPL, I think Harry Kane will be observing potential good teams in the EPL. I think he will stay. I think he will stay. And I think let's take away our Arsenal bias and Man U bias. I think if he stays, there's a chance Spurs sneaks into top 4.
Honestly, if he stays, there's like a 60% chance that he might sign a new contract. So he can give up at least some money if he will stay the following season.
Yeah. So
but the reason why I don't see him signing a new contract is he's been banned by this bald-headed guy for too long. You know,
it's like a toxic relationship with these women.
Yeah.
They keep staying. They love it. The roller coaster. They keep staying.
But I don't see him signing a new contract.
You are thinking like a logical human being. I get it. The logic is not to sign, right? Even when he signed that 6 years, the logic was not to sign. Look at Caicedo. Was it logical for him to sign after Brighton held him to hostage? But he still signed.
Yeah, he did.
So I understand we from the outside might say the logical thing is to do this. But when he's looking at Daniel Levy, eyeball to eyeball, the lawyers are there. Come on, it's a different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
Efusa said he'll be looking at teams that can. I already read this message. So shout out to everybody for joining the stream. Really appreciate you guys, even though we extended this time more than our usual time, almost 2 hours of us arguing. It's not my fault. These rascals made it a difficult stream for me. They made it a difficult stream. And guys, make sure you go and check out my friend's channel. Very, very important. Look at it, Arsenal Sports. I'll tag the link in the video later. Make sure you go and subscribe. It's a new channel. Support him. Arsenal Sports. Go and subscribe, guys. I will appreciate you. If you're watching the playback, do me a favor by sticking a like on the video, subscribe and subscribe to Arsenal Sports as soon as possible. We'll appreciate that too. Guys, the last words as we round up on this very tough, aggressive, argumentative stream.
Yeah, this has been very, very, very interesting, informative, tiring, because sometimes this host can be, I feel like hitting.
Look at our friend coming late. Akin just showing up. Shout out to you, Akin Morgan. Shout out to you. You showed up late. We're rounding up now.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, but kudos to everybody for the input, and look forward to more of this as time permits for me.
Yeah. Kane 25%, Arsenal 99%, Bayern. Okay. Let's see. Let us see. So, my fellow in-house Arsenal resident analyst, what was your last words?
For the love of Arsenal and sports, let's keep our comment clean. Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it clean.
And thanks for doing that. So.
This is I think this is the most argumentative stream we had together.
Yeah, because you start everything. Your PTSD is what is worrying you. I know you agree with me.
Okay, Efosa will be here on Saturday. He has agreed to come on the stream on Saturday. So
what time? I'll watch it.
I think you should come for the watch along.
It will be difficult for me because of my work.
Oh, it's true.
There's going to be a watch.
Yeah. We're going to do a watch along.
Which is it? The 5 p.m. game?
Yeah, we are playing you. We are playing against Manchester United.
I'll be at work.
Okay, but you come through for the post-match review.
All right, I could try to do that.
Okay, because I would like to explain how many goals we scored and why we scored those goals to you. That was very important.
Okay, no problem. Let's see how it goes.
So let me copy my good friend for the love of Arsenal.
On the watch along, I'll be the reasonable one.
I will be your reasonable one. That would tag me on my own stream. I am your reasonable one. I am your reasonable one. Really?
Yeah, the stubborn one. You can be very stubborn sometimes. Very obstinate. You'll be trying to be. It is this one thing that he wants.
And then
okay, guys. Postakoglu. Guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you stick a like on the video, subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to my friend's channel, Arsenal Sport. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Au revoir. Ciao.
Take care.